Electricians, please, 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 stop putting the electric panel in the T-Rex pin, you fucks. Just put it right here because, you didn't say the magic word. So my buddy calls me up. And he's a man of the trades. He's an electrician. And turns out that they talk less about electricity and more about hot MILFs on the job. So listen, kiddos. If you're easily offended, then obviously you're not on this podcast because you're bigger and better than those others. You're bigger than better than those others that are getting offended all the time. And that's why you listen to this podcast. Podcast? What the fuck is a podcast? That's why you listen to this podcast. So my buddy called me up the other day, and I wrote some notes down so I wouldn't forget because he had me cracking my ass off. So he started with, we were talking about a whole lot of stuff, and he was joking around about me calling him and interrupting him in the middle of beating off. I'm not going to go into the details. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. So it goes like this. Man, they have crunched boobies down to the size of your phone, okay? You've got them with you wherever you're at. Think about this. Getting scratch off, staring at boobies. Standing in line at the child's theme park, staring at boobies on your phone. Okay, they're everywhere. The internet is everywhere, except for in the town that I'm in. For some reason, we can't get internet right. My town's okay, but when you get on the road, any road connecting this, it just breaks. So I interrupted him in this. Right? He's the one that's beating off. And I just said, I am honored to be in your spank bank. And I got a pretty little picture here that I drew. But yeah, man, boom, I'm taking over your memory. I'm taking over. You go to take care of business, and all you can think about is, dude, let me bang this one out real quick, and then jump on to the live stream fail podcast /keyword burr. So anyway, that was funnier in my head. That's the problem. You can't think through this stuff. How is it going to be? How are you going to say it perfectly right the first time? That's why my nickname is and always will be the One Draft Man. Hey, Teach, what'd you say? What'd you say about turning this in and then having to do it again? Well, fuck that. I'm doing this one. What did you say? Hey, remember in the first day when you asked us what our names were, and then you said, hey, is there a nickname that you'd like to be called, right? Right? Instead of Jonathan, it's Johnny. Instead of Abigail, it's Abster. Whatever you want to be called, yeah? Huh? Well, I said, look at the little chicken scratch next to my name, Teach. It says One Draft Man. I'm turning this in, and you can give it back to me. And I'll count to 5, and I'll hand it right back. Because that's what I'm doing. The first time is perfection. I don't need to edit this. I don't need to rearrange this. I don't need to scratch off donut and rewrite it again on my paper because you couldn't read it the first time. Hey, how about you sit down and try a little harder, okay? Look, I'm talking to the teacher right now. I'm talking to you, Teach. You're trying to inspire, motivate, get us out there crushing shit, and you're not even trying. So why don't you take your little your syllabuses, and rewrite that shit, okay? This one is a fucking F. You failed. So until you rewrite this in double-spaced 12-point font, bitch, you know you tried to get away with that. You know you tried to get away with that in school. I always hated. If there was something that I could confidently say I hated, it was when they would say that you had to write a paper that was more than 1 page. I'll give you writing on the back, okay? Sometimes you got that beautiful sentence that just couldn't get it out on the front. So you end up with 1 letter on the back. You're not going to waste the whole sheet of paper. We're about the environment. So you flip that bitch over and you put the last part of the word on there. But you had some teachers that just say, And this needs to be 7 pages plus your cited references. Well, you know about what our cited references are, teach. I want you to go outside and come back when you have a motherfucking report about Wikipedia.com, okay? You know where my references are. They're always Wikipedia. Where are your references? Come to think of it, that shitty little degree that you have printed up from whatever community college you went to. Oh shit! You went to the same community college I went to. We were sitting in class. What the fuck? Exactly. It turns out your teacher is that fucking asshole that you used to sit next to. Excuse me. Andrew, por favor, mantengo. He wasn't an asshole. The guy you sat next to just didn't know shit. What a waste. Right? And he got to sit closer to the AC in that portable. Fuck you, portables. Okay, so you want to know what my buddy was telling me. Well, he started off this story was, yo, bro, we're at this house. And man, we see the daughter, bro. She's hot. The daughter is hot. That's point number 1. Point number 2, dude, she's a MILF, man. No. The mom, right? The mom's there too. She's a MILF and she could get it. That's 2. And C, they're trying to wire up, what is it, 220, 221, whatever it takes. Yeah? 110, 120. What do they got? Some Romax in there? They got the Romaxes and the conduits. What do they put that through? You got to put that in a wire nut. What else do we have in the grate? Ooh boy, just got the electricals. What do you got? You got an outlet? Do you have, wait for it, a receptacle? Oh shit. It took me a minute to come up with this one, but I've always loved this word. You ready? Where do you put those wires? What kind of grade do they have to be if you're going to put them in the attic? Huh? Hey, yo, Nettie, network dude, or cable dog. Yo, cable dogs out there. Woof, 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 woof. Hey, what kind of grade cable you using if you're putting it in the attic? 1, 2, and C. Plenum grade, baby. Did you get it? If you did, then it's Friday and you can have the next 2 days off, baby. Tell your boss I said so. So anyway, they're installing these. For whatever reason, they're in the attic. What, you got to run another line back to the fuse box, the panel, not the sub panel. I'm talking about the main panel. I'm talking about the panel from Jurassic Park, baby. Which one? Jurassic Park 18 with Chris Pine? No, they haven't made that one yet, but I put you on it, okay? I'm talking about the OG JP, okay? OG JP that had your boy Newman in it. It had Samuels, the motherfucking Jacksons in it, okay? And he was the hacker of the hackers, hacking that shit. There was only one hacker better than him, and he got fucked up by a Dilophosaurus Rex. You remember that? That dude that had well, speaking of beating off, that dinosaur that could just shoot that shit. And he got Newman. He got him. So anyway, my buddy, since you were asking, hey, finish the fucking story, dude. Well, you want to know about the fucking panel. The OGJP, man. The OG Jurassic Park. We're getting Newman on the pad. Don't you remember when they got that guy and he goes, clever little girl. Clever little girl. Who is that? Oh, shit. Do you have Jason Statham on the patty pad? No fucking way. No, dude. That was the guy from the OG Jurassic Park. Clever little girl. Well, they had to, remember? Fuck, dude. Newman put the You didn't say the magic word. You didn't say the magic word. That bitch just keeps going and going and going. How do you shut it off? You got to go get the breaker. You got to go hit the breaker. Underground, through the plenum, in the conduit by the receptacles on the other side of the motherfucking island. I didn't know that I was talking about Jurassic Park, but who the fuck puts the junction box on the other side of the island in the dinosaur den, right? They put the breaker that resets the island, okay? You didn't say the magic word. They put it inside the Indominus Rex pin, right? Why, you fucking dumbass? So anyway, my buddy's running one of those things, right? And so far, if you're keeping score, daughter's hot, mom's a MILF, she could get it. These are sound bites, okay? I'm not making this shit up. And then, oh boy, you didn't think it could get any more dirty. How do you get up into the attic? I'm going to give you two guesses, okay? But then you need to give me your final answer. How do you get up in the attic? What do you need to go through? And if you were a Spider-Man motherfucker like me, dude, who did this? You know when you're a kid and you start figuring out that you can push hard enough up against the wall? So if you're in a hallway, you're standing in the middle of the hallway, right? You can put one foot on one side and then kind of like push yourself up and jump and put your other foot on the other side. And now you're suspending yourself in the air by pushing on the wall. Don't push too hard, bitch. You have some drywall work to do, and that sucks. That's another episode, but I'll tell you, I'll hook you up with some drywall tips and tricks. Number one, pay someone to do that shit. It is so much cheaper. I promise you. Okay, two guesses. What's your second guess? The first one sucked. Guess number two. What do you got? Did you say attic hole? That's wrong. Did you say door to the attic? No, because it's usually some badass. It's either a little piece of wood that you got to push out of the way and you need a ladder, or Spider-Man your way up that wall. You could do that. Or if your house has one of those fresh ladders, those hideaway ladders. What do those things cover up though? What is the answer to that? I'll tell you. It's not when you figure out what's going on, right? Hey man, tell me about the scuttlebutt. What's the scuttlebutt? It's a Navy term. No. He would turn to you and say, dude, the scuttlebutt is that you need to run up that scuttle hole real quick, right? Take the ladder up in through the scuttle hole because there is, and I guess his buddy's up there already, and he is just holding a vibrator. Not sure why it's in the attic. Somehow it got like flung. It is on the other side. It's where the dinosaurs are, okay? And somehow they've reclaimed this, and now the guy's holding it around, flinging it around like a lightsaber, and that's about it, man. It just all I'm thinking is, wow, you guys have a pretty good time over there. Not once did you say anything about electricity and getting the job done. Do you work for the city? Oh shit. I'll leave you with one more thing. The code. You're gonna have to follow up with a couple donations before I can give you the what this code is, okay? But I'll just say this. Broken solid, broken solid, broken solid. 9 blocks constructed in a way, like I said before, broken solid, broken solid, broken solid. What is this and where is it from? What badass code is this? I can't give you any hints. The hint, that's on the other bitchy podcast. Someone else is hosting that one where they just give away the answer. There's no answer here. What there is more coffee. Sounds all good out to me, oh. LSFP, live stream fail podcast. Dude, Chico, that is pretty sweet, right? P, dude, go get your shirt. Go get your fresh shirt. Click the old link down below. It doesn't exist yet, but by the time you wake up this morning and get your coffee, you figure out what the scuttlebutt is, there's going to be a picture, and you can go buy Sensei Time. I'm just making shit up right now, but I've been drawing Sensei Time, because fuck time, man. What else do we have? Oh shit, we got the badass mindfulness shirt. And as always, baby, you can go to bangmartin.com/artwork. You know you can go buy some of that shit. You can't afford it. I always say this. I know you can't afford it, but I like when you go look over there and you just browse. It's like going through and looking at yachts, looking at Rolls Royces. I can tell you right now, $334,000. You want to buy one. It's a lot of money, but if you can get financing, baby, it's only $10,000 a month. I put you on it. Put you on it. Tell him I sent you so that when Bang goes out there, he gets a banging deal, okay? Love you guys, man. Take it easy. Be easy, okay? And electricians, please, 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 stop putting the electric panel in the T-Rex pin. You fucks. Just put it right here because you didn't say the magic word. Is not what I want to be hearing as Blue, the raptor, is taking out my face later.
Thanks for listening to Bang's podcast. Hit that like button, and call your mom. This is the shit.